about the limit laws. So let's start.
Theorem number 1. The C is a constant, then the any number of A. Example, limit of A where x approaches 2 is equals A because it is a constant. Theorem number 2. For any constant A, limit of x where x approaches A is equals A. Example, limit of y where x approaches to 5 is equals to 5.
Theorem 3. If m and b are any constant, then limit mx plus b where x approaches a is equals to mc plus b. Example, when limit of x plus 4 where x approaches 2 is equals to 2 plus 4 is equals to 6, where a substitute to x is equals to 2 plus 4. Theorem 4. If limit of f of x where x approaches a is equals to L and limit of g of x is equals to m, then limit of quantity f of x where positive negative g of x quantity is equals to L plus m where x approaches a. Example, limit of 2x plus 6 plus 4x plus 3 where x approaches 3 is equals to limit quantity 8x plus 18 where x approaches 3. 8 times 3 plus 18 is equals to 24 plus 18 is equals to 42.
Theorem 5. If limits of f of x is equal to L and limits of g of x is equal to m where x approaches to a. The formula of Theorem 5 is limits of f of x multiplied with g of x is equal to L minus m. For example, limits of 10 of x minus 5 and 5x plus 4 where x approaches to 2. Then, limits ang 2 is substitute sa x. It will become 2. 10 times 2 minus 5 and 5 multiplied 2 plus 4. Then after that, let's multiply the 10 times 2 is equal to 20 and minus 5 and 5 times 2 is equal to 10 plus 4. Then 20 minus 5 is equal to 15 and 10 plus 4 is equal to 14. Then let's multiply the 15 and 14. 15 and 14 is equal to 210.
Theorem 6. If limits of f of x is equal to L, where x is approaches to a, then the formula is limits of quantity of f of x raised to the power of n, where x approaches to a, is equal to L raised to the power of n. For example, limits of 5 of x minus 5 raised to the power of 3, where x approaches to 5. And after that, we substitute the 5 in x. It will become to 5 times 5 is equal to 25 and copy the negative 5 and raise to the 3. And to get the final answer, let's multiply the 20 raised to the power of 3 and the final answer is 8,000.
Theorem 7. If limit f of x is equal to L and limit g of x is equals to m where x approaches to a, then the formula is limit f of x over g of x is equals to L over m where x approaches to a and m must not be equal to 0. For example, limit x plus 6 over x plus 2 where x approaches to 2. So to solve this, let's just substitute all x with 2. So it will become 2 plus 6 over 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 6 is 8, 2 plus 2 is 4. And divide 8 over 4 is equals to 2. Theorem 8. If limit f of x is equal to L where x approaches to a, then the formula is limit n root of f of x is equals to n root of L where x approaches to a. For example, limit of square root 3x plus 10 where x approaches to 2. So let's substitute 2 to x. So it will become square root of 3 times So, answer is square root of 6 plus 10 is square root of 16, and square root of 16 is equals to 4.
So good morning everyone. Today, we're going to tackle about the derivative theorems from theorems 13 to 19. So let's start.
Let's talk about theorem 13. If f of x is equals to c, where c is constant, then f prime of x is equals to 0. Here are some examples. F of x is equals to 5, then f prime of x is equals to 0. Where any numbers are constant, then it is equals to 0, even if it's thousands or million. Theorem 14. If f of x is equals to x to the raised to the power of n, then f prime of x is equals to nx to the power of n minus 1, where n is real number. Example, if f of x is equals to x to the power of 4, then f prime of x is equals to 4x cube. Paano to siya nakuha? Well, i-transfer mo lang ang 4 dito sa unahan, then magiging 4x, then minus 1, ito ay nagiging 4x x to the power of 4.
So let's talk about theorem 15. So if fx equals cx to the power of n, then f prime of x equals cn x to the power of n minus 1. Example, fx equal 9x to the power of 4. So f prime of x equal 9 times 4 equal 36. Then copy the x here. Then 4 minus 1 equal 3. So the final answer is 36x cubed. Let's talk about theorem 16. Fx equal u plus minus b. Then f prime of x equal u prime plus minus e prime. Example, fx equal 5x squared plus 7x plus 3. Then f prime of x equal, find the derivative of x, 5x squared equal 5 times 2 times x squared minus 1. Then find the derivative of 7x equal 7 times 1 times x minus 1. Then, if you're wondering why it became 0, because any number that has no variable is equal to 0. Then f prime of x equal 10x plus 7, because 5 times 2 equal 10. Then x squared minus 1 is x. Then 7 times 1 equals 7.
So now, let's tackle theorem 17. F of x is equal to uv. Then f prime of x is equals to uv prime plus v prime. For example, f of x is equals to 2x raised to the power of 3 plus 4 and 4x raised to the power of 2 plus 5. Then let u be 2x raised to the power of 3 plus 4 and let v be 4x raised to the power of 2 plus 5. So, to get the u prime, we have to substitute the numbers. So 3 ilagay siya dito. So, magiging 2 times 3x raised to the power of 3 minus 1 plus 0. Bakit siya naging 0? It's because on theorem 13, any constant number will be equal to 0. So, bakit siya, so dito naman, bakit siya naging x raised to the power of 3 minus 1? Because of theorem 14. Then, the answer is, then multiply, it will become 6. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So, the u prime is 6x squared. So, sa v naman, it is 4x squared plus 5. So, to get the v prime, substitute them. So, magiging 4 times 2, x raised to the power of 2 plus 1 plus 0. Same process sa u. So, get the v prime is 4 times 2 is equals to 8. 2 minus 1 is 1. So, imbis na 1, i-write siya as x. So, the v prime is 8x.
Theorem 18. If f of x is equals to u over v, then f prime of x is equals to vu prime minus u v prime over v to the power of 2. Here are some example, if f of x is equals to 3x squared over x minus 1, let u is equals to 3x squared is equals to 3 times 2 is equals to 6. Then x raised to the power of 2 minus 1 is equals to 6x. Let v is equals to x minus 1 is equals to 1 times 1, which is x changed to 1 because it is understood as 1. So 1 times 1 is equals to 1. X raised to the power of 1 minus 1 is equals to 0.
So now let's proceed to our formula. F prime of x is equals to vu prime minus ub prime over v squared. So our v is x minus 1. Our u prime is 6x. Minus our u is 3x squared and our v prime is 1. Over our v is x minus 1 squared. So after that, substitute 6x to x minus 1. So x times 6x is equals to 6x squared because understood na may 1 sa taas ng dalawa hanggang exponent. And 6 because it is also understood na may 1 siya dito. Next is 1 times 6x is equals to 6x minus 3x squared times 1 is equals to 3x squared. Just copy our x minus 1 raised to the power of 2. Then after that, subtract all the numbers that have the same exponent. So 6x squared minus 3x squared is equals to 3x squared. Copy the sign minus and copy 6x over x minus 1 squared. Just copy it and don't simplify it. Kasi if i-simplify mo siya, mas mahaba. Pero okay din naman siya kung ganito. And p. Let u be polynomial, then if f of x is equals to u raised to the power of n, then f prime of x is equals to nu raised to the power of n minus 1 u prime. For example, if f of x is equals to 6x squared plus 9x plus 7 raised to the power of 15, first let us find the u prime. So let u be 6x squared plus 9x plus 7. So to the direct answer, it will become 12x plus 9, and this is our u prime. After getting the u prime, let us substitute it on our formula. So it will become f prime of x is equals to 15, 6x squared plus 9x plus 7 raised to the power 15 minus 1, 12x plus 9. So if you're wondering why we have 15 here, because we put 15 here first because this is our n. So after that, it will become 15 6x squared plus 9x plus 7 raised to the power of 14 because we subtract 15 minus 1 and it is 14. 12x plus 9. So the final answer of f prime of x is equal f prime of x is equals to 15 6x squared plus 9x plus 7 raised to the power of 14, 12x plus 9, and this is our final answer.